Well, when a heavy storm is on its way, some neighbors say they are prepared for their street to flood because of clogged drains.
In Tampa Bay's Asha Patel live for us on First Street North in St. Pete. Asha, big question. Are neighbors asking the city for help in this matter?
That's right. Tonight, neighbors here are asking the city to come out and clean these drains. Let me show you how they look. There's about 4 here, and they're filled with all sorts of things. You can see debris, leaves, sticks. But the city tells me that they do clean and inspect the drains before and after a wet weather event. But neighbors here tell me that they haven't seen anyone clean any of these drains since the fall. Full of leaves, debris, and mud.
We have drains on all 4 corners of the street. They get clogged.
Nick Bell lives on First Street North in St. Pete and says his street is no stranger to flooding.
The streets will fill with water. Rarely do they go over the curves, but it's like a river running down 14th Avenue towards the bay. So it's like the river going that way.
He says it gets worse down the block. Standing water from Wednesday evening's downpour with nowhere to go.
Where we have a real problem in this neighborhood are intersections where there are no drains, and there are several of those. And when we get a heavy rain or when we had Helene, those areas flooded badly.
The city of St. Pete tells me they regularly maintain drains, but Bell says he hopes crews can swing by his neighborhood since he hasn't seen them in a while.
As you can imagine, a city this size, there's a lot of drains to do. What we've asked them to do also is where we don't have drains, please inspect those areas, and if the water is standing too long, put in a drain so that those residents don't have to worry about flooding risk during big storms or hurricanes.
Over in Tampa, the city tells me since May, 4,378 ditches have been cleaned out and 25,756 pipes. The city says stormwater crews are working up to 6 days a week and also teamed up with contractors to give them an extra hand. Now, the city of St. Pete says that if you have any sort of stormwater issues, you can report it on their C-Click Fix portal. And if you're living in Tampa, they have something called Tampa Connect. Now, as a reminder, city officials are urging people to not put any debris or trash on top of or near any drains. I'm reporting live from St. Pete. Asha Patel, 10 Tampa Bay.